Minus 25.3.
We're in the polar night.
Start by dropping everything to the floor,
Getting a little bit of coffee outside.
spent the night at this campground here and got all my stuff taken care of. Couldn't find a parking spot really, so when I got to the end of the road here and there was a campground, I went in here and paid 300 kroner to sit in the fierce wind by the lake over here. So people are preparing to go home, it looks like. It's Sunday, December 7th. This is mostly a year-round spot, they told me yesterday. Really good. The location is amazing and very friendly, so I can recommend this place. Put it on my Patreon and members only map. Now only trash left to do, and that looks like it's here. Alright, there's that taken care of. So where are we going today? That's the question. There are some quite amazing mountains around here. We're close to, or we are in the side valley of Dividalen Valley. And it's pretty amazing up here. Kind of up almost on the Swedish border here. Awesome place. It's 11:30. Gonna have a few hours of enough light to see and film stuff. Alright, I'm heading up Dividalen, and that's because I'm so close to this place, and I have a huge parking lot in mind up there, deep in the heart of the Arctic wilderness, but the problem is I think it's used by Northern Lights tourists. And I cannot stand to be anywhere near the Northern Lights tourists from Tromsø. So I'm gonna go up there anyway, but not feeling that I might be left alone there if those tourist buses from the cruise ships start showing up. But the reason why I'm still doing it is because it's gonna be overcast today and tonight, so there might not be any Northern Lights tourists coming up there. I've never been in this valley, so I'm gonna go anyway, just to explore on this Sunday. Let's hope there are no cruise ships in Tromsø. I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty cool in here in this valley. It's a well-known valley for being extremely remote. So I'm just gonna drive like 30 kilometers in. But there's a huge wilderness area beyond. Amazing mountains around here. Alright, it seems like I'm going all the way to the end of the road here into the national park. So got 7.5 kilometers left now I went much further than I had anticipated. That place that I had planned to is kind of halfway up to the national park here, but never been in here, so let's go all the way. So it is a gravel road, but it's winter, so it's paved with good intentions. Or rather, it's paved with ice and snow. I paid the toll and now I'm here, and I don't like this place. This was not what I expected. I expected to be able to go further in there, but now I'm well, I paid the toll, but yeah, I'm gonna go back. Alright, how about this for a lovely camp? It's 1 o'clock and it is dark, but a stunning place. Lovely mountains. Got the water filled up at the campsite. Gotta get the heat on. I think we're doing 21 now. I'm feeling chilly. Alright, time to get everything sorted in here. Get the skis out from the storage in the bed. Alright, my friends, I'm spending a few days here now in the Dividalen area, and a few days ago I got a bunch of chicken fillets, and it's 1 kilo, so I'm gonna prep them now. Gonna fry them up with some salt and pepper and put them in containers so that I can have ready for various kinds of meals. So I'm just gonna use the big pan, and I think I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. Tiny bit, and need to take care of being clean here so I don't get any of this chicken stuff on me. Actually divide them up a little bit. Come on. I'm not a big fan of raw chicken. It feels very dirty. Call it seasonal food prep. Alright, there's that. That's a good chunk of chicken there. That's many meals. Look at this. Right, so how do we get this clean now? Got these. And I got some pure alcohol. Since I'm already on it, I'm gonna turn this into one of my favorite dishes that I usually make when I have chicken. But first I'm gonna take the pieces that are done, that I'm not gonna use now, and move them to these containers. Messy. So I've got many dinners of chicken here. Pre-cooked. So let's keep it to a bare minimum today, I think. Just a few pieces. And then we need to put these somewhere to cool. And then these ones I'm gonna keep for my dinner. So now I'm gonna keep boiling or keep frying these pieces of chicken in here. Add some salt to that. Oops. Just gonna start by dropping everything to the floor. It just to kind of make it tasty. Then I'm gonna pick it up from the floor again, like this. It's kind of a cool technique you can use if you really want to make something that has bounce to it. Then I'm gonna do some French fries today. It's been a long time. Tiny bit of French fries in the chicken pan. So just a little bit of chicken and a little bit of fries in the pan here. Should have a small pan for that, but I'm using the one that I already dirtied. Salt on the fries. Then I'm gonna do some onions, some carrots, and some red pepper. But the main thing is chickpeas. So basically gonna do the chickpeas in with the chicken. How much onion? I'm gonna do one, I think. One full onion. That's kind of the main ingredients, the chicken and the onion. Kind of inspired by the chicken yassa from West Africa, or poyo yassa, I think they say in Senegal. I tasted it in the Gambia, and they speak English, but the surrounding country of Senegal, they speak French. Of course they use rice, not French fries, and probably whole chickens. Let's get the onions into the chicken. Oh yeah, there's that smell that I love, the chicken and onion smell. Now keep going there. And there's not gonna be a lot of room in there, so I'm gonna do a little bit less ingredients. Some red pepper and just 1 carrot. It's getting hot in here. I opened the sunroof, but it's still getting hot. Onions are shrinking, so I think we can get the red peppers and the carrots in. Want to keep a clean ship here, never leave anything out. Now we gotta have a lot of black pepper in here. That's an important taste ingredients. So I try to make like smaller portions, but it ends up being meal for 2 days anyway, which is fine because then there's usually a little bit less tomorrow. That's always good. This is starting to look like it should. Then I can do this. Chickpeas and chickpea juice in here. That's not part of the poyo yassa or chicken yassa dish, but I love that. Chickpeas are quite healthy as well, so I'm always going for chickpeas. So the big problem with this dish, the way I'm making it now, is the lack of color. It's pretty much all white, but there's a little bit red in there. You could add something green to make it a little bit more appealing in the colors. Like probably broccoli could have been nice. I don't know. Whatever you want basically. It's just a self-invented dish. Main ingredients is chicken and onions, and the rest is up to the fantasy. I always use the chickpeas as well. Salt and pepper, of course. Can never get too much salt and pepper. Just pile it on there until it tastes right. And how do you know if it tastes right? You taste it. Go deep here. That tastes right. We have a winner here. And you know what it is? It's winner, chicken dinner. Whatever that means, I don't remember where that's from. I think we say that's it. And this is how it looks. Just gonna grab some of that. You see it's all white, but a little bit of broccoli, and that would have been looking okay as well. French fries on top so they don't get soaked. So just a little bit of texture there. So that's my very simple chicken dinner. And then I have all this chicken here for later. Three whole boxes for something else. Still need to cool off a little bit. There's nothing to see outside, it's so dark, but I have these lights. There's some animal tracks in the snow outside and stuff, but you can't see much, I'm sure. That's about it. Dinner. Let's see. Oh yeah. That's exactly how I wanted it. Starlink is working so nicely up here. There's absolutely no cell service, but my Starlink keeps me online, which is excellent. Getting all my work done. Oh wow, look at this. I passed 200,000 subscribers. How about that? Thank you so much, everyone. You're the best. That's pretty awesome. How cool. It took me 4 years to get to 100,000, 4 or 5 years, something like that. And then just a little over a year to get to 200,000. So you people are amazing. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate all the comments you leave and all the likes and how much you engage with my videos. Really awesome. Thank you so much. Kind of spooky in here. These are new tracks. I wonder what kind of animal it is. Fox, maybe? This is a bigger one. Don't know what that could be. Cheers, my friends. Got snow coming down. Getting a little bit of coffee outside in the snow while there's a little bit of daylight. And just enjoying
this stuff here.
Okay, I'm heading north to Nordkjosbotn. I need to take care of some chores. Looking to find a shower there, but that I've used before, and also get some coolant to refill a little bit. It's down towards the minimum line. So leaving Dividalen, and it's been beautiful here. Now it's snowing and there's gonna be a few storms in the area. I don't know how bad they're gonna be. Some steep hills here. Need momentum to get up. So I did air down to 40 psi yesterday. It was just too uncomfortable going on these roads here. There's a lot of like ice tracks and washboard stuff going on, so I'd rather just go a little bit slower then and have a more comfortable ride. But we're doing 40 psi now. And I'm not sure if these tires can take any high speeds at 40 psi. I doubt it. Winter country, farming land. This is a quite spectacular valley up here with mountains that are amazing, but you can't really see any of it in this weather. It's just snowing now, but it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be snowing for several days now. I'm so glad I aired down to 40 because this is shaking the house here. It's 12:50 and had a couple of hours of something reminding of daylight, but we're definitely in the polar night here. Pretty awesome place, this valley here. If I find a good spot, I'm just gonna camp here, I think. Can continue another day. I don't need to go all the way. Right, looks like we got a mountain pass. Just past the barrier to go across now. Looks amazing in here. Another barrier. Alright, Nordkjosbotn. Gonna see if I can grab a shower here at the Circle K. I did the last time I was here. And hopefully they still got showers. Hei. Hei. Er det mulig å få tatt en dusj? Ja, ok. Sure. Right, picked up this one. Gotta get some coolant in my van here. Actually looks like I didn't quite see. So minimum is here, maximum is here, and it's right in between, so I think we can wait with that actually. I think I'm gonna get some propane. I could see they had that at Rema 1000. If that's true, then it's cheaper than most other places. Looks like it. Yep. And here is Farda, the big RV dealership, has the division here. I might take a look inside. Yeah, so here's the propane. Hey.
Hello.
Vel propan.
Ja, hva sort skal du ha?
10 kilos komposittbytte.
Ja, da får jeg se om vi har det. Jeg er litt usikker, for vi mangler mye nesten komposittharde. Går da ut og bytte gass? Du kommer inn og betaler etter for å se om vi har.
Okay.
Jeg er litt usikker på hva som er der.
Yep, det er greit.
Kommer de ut på baksida? OK. Hei. Ja, 10 kilos.
Hva er det en slags kobling?
Det er sånn hurtigkobling, husholdning. Ja.
Vi må se hva vi har.
Ja.
Nå er det en stund siden jeg har vært her ute, så
Det
da vet jeg ikke.
blir du fort oppbrukt?
Hæ?
Blir du fort oppbrukt?
Ja, men det var ikke sommertiden. Her har vi.
Det er bra, ja. Ja, det er flott. Ja.
jag stöttade liksom så främt. Ja. Jag halsar.
Got everything sorted, got a shower, got some groceries, got to change the propane. I checked up on the coolant and it wasn't as empty as I thought it was when I looked at it in the dark. So, looking for another new campsite now. Place I've never been, so I'm gonna head out, see what we can find there. This is kind of the heart of Northern Light tourism because this is the crossroad you get to on the E6 when you come from Tromsø. So let's avoid Tromsø at all costs and head north. Alright, I'm parked here at the bottom of another valley, way out remote here in the Arctic, close to the Swedish border, close to the Finnish border, close to the tri-country border actually. And it's dark, 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 and it's snowing. It's a beautiful dark night or evening. It's like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Not quite sure actually. And there's a cabin with a lot of exterior lights over here. That's kind of typical for the area because we're in the polar night and they put a lot of lights on their cabins. Let me zoom in on that a little bit. Well, that's pretty cool. It's like a kind of a celebration of light in the darkness up here. Quite stunning. And it is very dark here now. It's around 11. And snowing a little bit of wind. And can't wait to see what it looks like around here in the morning. Well, good morning. It is going off outside here. It's extremely windy, but it's not snowing right now. I'm staying up here by the Swedish border for a couple of days, editing some videos. Got my own local plow tractor here. So it looks like that thing that I thought was a cabin yesterday over here might actually have been a little farm. No, it's not a farm, it's a cabin. But there are some farm buildings, some tractors and stuff over there. Dark and moody out here now. It's noon. And we have a little bit of blue hour before it gets dark again. Got these massive mountains around here, kind of hidden in the clouds. Always good to know there's plow trucks around. It's getting a little bit colder again, and it's minus 15.8. And we had minus 16 just a few seconds ago. It's nearly noon, and I'm preparing to get going. Just warming up the engine, charging a little bit. Gonna take a while to get ice off the windows, I'm sure. Well, I think it's time I put on the engine cover, because now I'm getting some serious cold here. So let's get that done while the engine is heating. Turn off the propane. There it is. That's done. Should be easier to get the heat. It's don't know how cold it is now because I took the sensor inside. I think I'll just leave that. Alright, it's gonna be a few very cold days. I saw temperatures down towards -30. So I'm gonna go down to the fjord and upload my video in good 5G area, because the upload speeds are so much faster on my cell phone. I can get 100 megabits or even more than that upload speeds. Starlink is only like 15 to 20, so that just takes forever. So whenever I try to upload a video, I go where I can get good 5G service. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and should be a beautiful drive. And I think I've spent my daylight for the day. It's 15 minutes past noon, and I was able to get those amazing drone shots and some stuff here. Those dogs were amazing. Yeah, so that was Sami girl taking, I think they were tourists, the two other girls. They did not speak Norwegian, so I'm guessing they were tourists, but kind of cool to see the dogs up here. That's proper Sami life up here, the Arctic. What a place. Look at this house here celebrating light. That is amazing. Minus 25.3. It's getting colder. We're in mid-December now, so wonder what January's gonna do. Alright, so it is nearly midnight. I just wanna show you something out the sunroof here. Real quick. Yeah, how about that? Just looking out the sunroof. Isn't that amazing? So that's the reason why you have a sunroof. Because you got northern lights. A lot of it.